So I don't think the weather's going to change a whole lot for them as far as anything, just kind of brisk, real brisk nights. But I think they know what they're doing. All right, another clear shot of Santa Barbara looking all the way down to south into Ventura County. If the camera was a little bit more to the right, you'd actually see all the way to almost LA County. It's so clear out there. Windy again, weather alerts for the Central Coast. That'll drop off in a few hours, and then it will likely stay a little bit longer into tomorrow morning, about 9 a.m. for the Santa Barbara South Coast. Could come back again tomorrow night as we're just continuing to see that northwesterly flow. And look at the temperature. Boy, we show this all the time, and just really it's kind of amazing how warm and mild Santa Barbara can be. Even though everybody else is on the chilly side, and that's because of the direction of the wind being a little bit north, so you get a little warming, a little compressional heating in Santa Barbara, whereas look at Santa Maria, 3 degrees below where you should be and well below 6 degrees below where you should be on the low, and that's because the nights, the sky is so dry with this type of wind, there's nothing to hold in the daytime heating, almost like a desert-like climate. Santa Barbara again today, warm spot as well, Ojai and Goleta into the 70s. Everybody else though, if you have that wind kind of hitting you from the west or the north and you don't have that down sloping as you can see across the Central Coast, you stay on the cool side, low to mid 60s at best. Currently a lot of 50s out there, still in the 60s once you get south of Point Conception, and actually close to 70 in Santa Barbara and Goleta. One more time, that's all because of that angle of the direction of the coastline, the south coast facing south, so those winds come over the top and really warm you up. They're still pretty gusty out there across the region. In fact, right around Point Arguello back toward Conception and then out toward Santa Rosa and San Miguel Islands, really gusty, going up around 35 knots right now, or 35 miles an hour. And just really dry, boy, and how another storm system bringing much needed rainfall to Oregon and Washington, a little bit into California. Some of that will drop down, but it takes a lot for it to get all the way south once it comes from that direction. So those storms, necessary and important for those folks up there. We need them to take more of a westerly shot at us, and we just don't see that right now. So as everything drops down, we'll continue to be windy and cool. Could see a little Santa Ana on Wednesday. That might bring everybody up a few degrees, but for the most part, what we're seeing right now is what we're expecting, with just minor changes over the next several days. It's just we're just kind of stuck in the rut, so to speak. So there's your FutureCast winds through tonight and into tomorrow. You'll notice the numbers really don't drop off all the way into Tuesday. They start to get a little quieter, and then likely by late Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll see a little burst right here, which is more of a northeasterly direction, and that would be the sort of telltale sign of a very quick Santa Ana wind. Now this is the interesting part, and this is where our FutureCast has to really earn its keep right here. As we get those waves of moisture, a lot of it just goes right past us. We expect to stay dry, but little hint early Tuesday that some of that moisture might pile up on the backside of our north-facing slopes of our mountain range and produce a little snow or rain. We'll have to watch that closely if any of that will actually get into where our municipalities are, where the people live, but perhaps some of our very eastern counties could see a little bit. And then toward the end, look at this right here, little turn in the wind by early Thursday. That's the marine layer deepening up, and we may even see some drizzle by Friday as the marine layer thickens up a little bit more from Thursday to Friday. And there are your temperatures, and again, look at how warm the south coast is compared to a lot of your neighbors. Ojai as well, up close to 70 degrees. Tuesday, as the winds kind of drop a little bit out of the north and become more northeast, a lot of places will come up. The south coast, you'll probably come down a little bit, and that's all. One more time, with those winds pushing from the north, you get that compressional heating, so that's kind of a benefit there. Winds expected to weaken, sunny and mild, but we could see another possible wind advisory for the south coast tomorrow night. We'll have to watch and see how that progresses through the day. A lot of areas tomorrow, 60s for the most part. A couple of 70s will pop up in other areas, but it's probably going to be more like a mid to upper 60 at best. Otherwise, low to mid 60s on the cool beaches especially. So look at that Oxnard at 68, Camarillo as well. And look at the morning lows. Boy, with no cloud cover, you really cool off, and there's just nothing to hold in that heat. So what heat we have. Surf is a little on the small side, but we do have some waves out there. More are coming. It looks like even a southern hemisphere swell will show up over the next week or two. And your high tide and low tide times at the bottom of the screen. Quick look at our 7-day forecast. There are the temperatures for Santa Barbara. Look at that. We see a change, though, on Wednesday to Thursday, and that's because another wave of moisture will run at us. probably deep in the marine there, and we might even get a little bit of drizzle for those areas south of Point Conception. That would be for Ventura County. When you go a little bit north, we'll put more clouds in, but probably not going to see the marine layer get quite as thick, so we'll get cool on Friday and then try to warm up ever so slowly as we head into next weekend. Tracy?
So much. Coming up, an update on Sister Jean and her team during March Madness and why women are getting some new weight room equipment and amenities while playing in Texas. That's still ahead on your local news channel live at 6.